Hello and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow. I'm your host of the I'm your ghost host of the ghost. I messed up that, but it's okay. I'm your ghost host of the ghost, Lunar Crossing, and I'm going to actually turn down that volume a little bit so you can hear me. And actually, I'm going to turn down my own volume too. Oof, that's loud. Probably to like a 60. I know that also affects the recording audio as well, so it's just right around there. It shouldn't drown me out. Like usual, I am going to take 5 minutes to just do anything I need to do in terms of chores, and you can do. That's a puppy. You can do whatever you need to do within those 5 minutes, whether it's just to chill out or do your own chore. I'll be right back. Oh man, that music, a little louder, huh? That should be good, hopefully. I don't know, I can't tell on my end. I'm gonna just knock it down a little further. Okay. Well, that could be a part of my chore, is just fixing up the audio. Okay, now we'll be right back, so just enjoy vibing out. Okay. Okay, so in that time, I took the dogs outside, I let them do their business, and then I went upstairs and I tied it up, well, not upstairs, but I went to my parents' room and tied it up a little bit. They are not home right now, so I know they have stuff that they need to put away from their trip, so I decided to do that a little bit. I don't know what clothes of theirs is dirty and clean, so I just, you know, put the clothing at least in a different spot. And then I responded to an email. Okay. That's just everyone saying it's all good. Though I will probably put this on vibrate, just so I can focus on Scarlet Hollow. Well, thank you for waiting. Now back to Scarlet Hollow. Now it's been a day for me, it's probably been longer for you, but last time we played Scarlet Hollow, our character Lilac introduced themselves to Tabitha, then we met Stella, and then they met Kanika, and then we were going down to the town hall to meet our other characters. There's more characters than just this, but these are the people Lilac will be meeting. I wish I was a little bit better at recapping. However, luckily Scarlet Hollow has recaps. Actually, on that note, give me a moment to grab something here. Oh, I haven't started the timer for... There's two things I need to grab here. For episode 1, Black Tabby Games actually has a content warning. You know what? Why don't I just share that screen with you? Give me a moment. Window capture. Turn off this. We're going to capture Scarlet Hollow warnings here by Black Tabby Games. This is accessible to anybody who has the internet and can read up here. blacktabbygames.com/content warning blacktabbygames.com content warnings sh for Scarlet Hollow. Scarlet Hollow content warnings. The following is a list of specific content warnings for Scarlet Hollow. Direct spoilers will be avoided, but if you wish to avoid general spoilers for the game's content, scroll at your own risk. There are rare flashing images in the game, if that's a health risk for you. Please proceed with caution. So, Episode 1, Body Horror, Realistic Gore, Death, Dead, Dying and Injured Animals, Emetophobia, Vomiting, Disturbing Imagery and Situations, Stalking, Guns, and Cockroaches. We've come across cockroaches, but we haven't come across the rest of it just yet. However, you will be seeing that this episode. I'm fairly certain about that. So, please keep those in mind while we are playing this episode. Wow, there's just a lot of chatter, but there's literally nothing I have to pay attention to. Yeah, really nothing. Alright. 25 minutes on the clock. I'm going to go back to the game and we're going to start that timer. What you find inside breathe. Let's take it in because I jumped a little too fast there. but that's okay. So we have a kitty cat here. We have Oscar, who we're about to meet. His daughter, Rosalina. And then the two teenage girls, I forgot their names, but that's okay. But there's like a lot of cute little like imagery around here, such as like this. That is not cute, but that's there. And everything you see in the background can relate to something later on in the story, so it's always good to kind of hide the HUD, look around, and kind of get everything situated. What you find inside the elegant building is not a town hall, as was suggested by the letters carved in stone outside the front. In stone out front. Instead, you find something that looks more like a library. In fact, it is a library. The air is thick with the smell of old paper and fresh coffee. A man busies himself sorting books on a mobile shelf, and a cat lounges on the book cart. There's a group of teenagers. Okay. I think I'm just kind of really flustered. So, take a breath. Breathe out. There's a group of teens gathered on the stairs. Not sitting in chairs despite the prevalence of empty seats, as there is their custom, they glance up with you with a slight annoyance, as is also their custom. Hi there, I'm Oscar. If you need any help, just let me know. The cat, too, meows at you, seemingly in a warm greeting. We're going to go talk to Oscar. Oscar, clearly the librarian here, smiles at you from behind the shelf of books. But as his eyes focus on your face, the smile fades, replaced with a look of dawning recognition. Wait a minute. You must be... Never mind. Sorry.
Who is it, Dad? Do you know them?
No, Rosalina, don't worry about it.
Oh my god, wait, I heard someone at school talking about how the long-lost Scarlet hair was coming back into town this week. You know, for the funeral?
That must be them.
But Becca, Miss Tabitha is the hair, right?
Shut up, Alexis. I know what I heard.
I think Alexis is right. I think Tabitha already owns the mines.
Oh, you're 13, Rosalina. Stop acting like you know things. Girls, please, be nice to each other. Yes, this is Tabitha's cousin, and no, they aren't the true heir to the Scarlet Fortune or anything like that. They're just here to pay respects to Miss Perlan. So much for not making you feel like we know everything about you. I have to imagine that's a bit uncomfortable, but welcome to Scarlet Hollow, Lilac. I want to pet the cat. You pet the cat, he purrs loudly, fully leaning to your knuckles as you scratch underneath his chin. He's way into this. So into this that he gives you an affectionate little bite, still purring like a motorboat, and you pull your hand away slowly before he can decide you're a fun toy to try and disembowel. I love being in a town where everyone already knows who I am. Saves so much time on introductions. You know, I suppose that's true. What a positive outlook. Most of the gossip was about your mom anyway. I was just a kid when she left town, but I still remember what an uproar there was, our very own celebrity scandal. And it all started up again now that folks were saying you might come back into town. It's good that you're willing to shrug it off, because I have to imagine folks will be passing a lot of quick judgments about you. It just happens to the best of us. I've had my fair share too. Wait, you've been in the center of some small town drama? I like to think of it is that if you live in a town this small and don't wind up on the top, don't wind up on the topic of a few rumors, you aren't truly living. But yes, not to get too personal, coming back to town after college with a toddler and no wife did land me in the center of a lot of talk. You just live and let live. People will say what they'll say, and there's no point into being too concerned about it. The best comeback is a life well lived.
Oh my god, Rosalina, your dad is Is your dad this weird with everybody? That was way too much.
I don't think we're supposed to be listening.
Well, he shouldn't have trauma dumped on strangers.
Shouldn't those kids be in school?
It's fall break.
What they said. And I'm happy to have him here. It's like knowing what Rosalina is getting up to. What are you girls doing again?
We're talking about what dragon species are you quiz. Yeah, and we have to focus, so please stop distracting us by asking us what we're doing.
It's okay for this next one. Choose a smell. I like smoky, but I don't know. That seems like it'll just get us, like, a normal fire-breathing dragon.
Yeah, if we want the Japanese air dragon, we'll need to get more strategic. We'll need to be more strategic. Oh my god. Strategic.
Let me try to say it just normally. Strategic. It's hard for me today.
What does air smell like? Aren't we supposed to just answer the ones we like best? Not if we want to get the best dragon. I'm going to say ocean spray because spray is in the air.
There are a lot of boarded up buildings in the main street. Why do you think people still stay there? Why don't they like leave like my mom did? That's a big question.
Oh my god, they're both doing it. They're both being weird. Wait, quiet. I want to hear what they say. Don't tell me to be quiet, 13-year-old.
Do you want the sincere answer or the Cliff Notes? The Cliff Notes, please. There's nothing that'll hold a man down more than his bank account. When you're poor, you're stuck. As for the folks like me who unstuck themselves and came back anyway, well, that needs a bit of a longer explanation I think you have time for.
Okay, this is important. Do you think a Japanese air dragon would like pizza or eclairs?
Pizza. I could really go for some pizza right now.
Maybe some rice cakes because they're all airy and rice comes from Japan? Rice doesn't come from Japan, it comes from all of Asia. You'll learn that when you catch up with us in school. That's why I'm the one clicking the answers. My vibe is eclairs.
Now I better get going before it gets dark.
Ugh. We got sea worm. Ew. We were clearly too distracted by all that talking over there. I thought libraries were supposed to be like quiet places of study. Come on, let's go to your place, Alexis. I feel like a 5-year-old when I hang out in the library anyway. Yeah, we can watch a movie in your basement. Do you think your parents would mind?
I can ask.
They never mind. Come on, let's go.
The teens start toward the door with Becca in the lead. Wait, Rosalina, when should I expect you back?
We're doing a sleepover, right?
I'll have to see. My mom's gonna make a pot of pies for dinner.
That's okay. We can order pizza.
Their conversation fades away as they walk out the door. Keep me posted. Teens, am I right? You say knowingly, despite your lack of children. I'm sure I'll miss this when she's off at college. That's what I keep telling myself, at least. Anyway, I better go shelve these books before it gets too late, but feel free to stop by anytime. I'm always around. You make your way back to Main Street. It looks like the sun's finally starting to set. Maybe you'll see if the sleepy southern town like Scarlet Hollow has a vibrant nightlife another day. But for now, you feel ready to head back to the estate. I'm gonna walk all the way back there. Oh, pretty, pretty, pretty. You return to the dirt road, beginning to trek up back towards the estate. And now it's telling me I can hide the text box whenever I want to. Yeah, there's that freaking... Yeah, so right here you can see there's an animal. Totally looking at us.
As the sun sinks deeper into the horizon, the sky is flooded with an orange and pink hues, the shadows around you darkening and stretching out over the path. The mountain seems to make the night come quickly here, their rounded hills blotting out the dying sun prematurely, casting the valley of Scarlet Hollow in an eerie autumn twilight. And doesn't look like there's anything here, which is good. You've had a long day between traveling and meeting all these strangers. The dusty bed that waits for you back at the estate is starting to sound very appealing. There's a sound on the path behind you. You turn back to the road but find nothing. You seem to be alone. Fuck that. There's a fucking, mountain lion right here. I'm gonna find a big stick, just in case. Your eyes scan the side of the mountain road, settling on a large stick. This will definitely protect you. And then you hear another sound, a shuffle of leaves. You look up and see a creature in the middle of the road, paws in mid-step, one paw still held mid-air, staring at you with a wild and unkempt look in his eyes.
So maybe that isn't a mountain lion. Or maybe it was at one point.
It's a mountain lion, and there's something horribly wrong with it. Or it could be both. Both is good. It takes another step towards you, drool leaking from its slack mouth. Powerful build. I'm readying my weapon. There must be easier prey than me. I could kill you in the state you're in. Oh wow. Grogger. It dashes forward with surprising speed, ears back and claws glinting. You swing your stick at the creature as it barrels towards you, your blow connecting with a heavy, satisfying crack. It's stunned for the briefest of moments and then lunges again, pawing at your ankles, its momentum dragging you towards the tree line. From there, sliding downhill. It's disorienting, but you manage to move the creature's body under you just before a heavy impact. You find yourself stunned, but relatively uninjured. The mountain lion isn't finished. Its body oozing from the fall, it pushes itself back onto its feet, killing intent shining clear in its wide yellow eyes. And then the evening air is pierced with the sound of a gunshot. The mountain lion has gone in a flash, leaving a thin trail of blood behind as it disappears into the dark woods beyond the path. As you gain your bearings, you realize your beverage is gone. You must have lost it in your fall. Damn, nearly had the thing. And I nearly had you, too. Who the hell are you, and what are you doing out here? Looking to get shot.
I'm Lilac, Tabitha's cousin.
Well, no one thought you were going to show up. I apologize for my brusqueness and my condolences. Sorry for your loss. You can call me Duke.
Duke seems to think for a moment, glancing up at the darkening sky.
You better not keep walking around on your own out here, not with that thing on the prowl. Hate to think that anything might happen to you without me around to save your skin.
Tell you what, I almost said ass, honestly.
Tell you what, tag along with me while I finish what we started, and I'll be sure to get you home safe. I wager Miss Tabitha would appreciate someone looking out for you.
There's something wrong with that mountain lion.
It's probably got the cancer, had all them lumps. Doesn't mean it is any less dangerous, if I had to guess. I say it's more deadly than ever now that it sees death coming for it, as well as you know. As you well know. When was the last time you heard of a mountain lion attacking anybody, especially on this side of the continent?
You're one of the lucky few, so don't go ruin it by going off and dying alone in the woods after God did you a favor. I feel like Lilac has been so, flippant. Not flippant, but so, kind of a little bit careless that I think she would go, it's, that always gets me. I get really tongue-tied. They. Lilac is a they, them.
And I kind of still get mad at myself whenever I mess up pronouns, especially since my pronouns are them. Okay. My self-punishment is over with, and I need to just give myself grace and forgive myself. I do better, and I'll keep doing better. What, do you think Tabitha will give you a reward? You city folk? You city people don't know the first thing about community, do ya? Out here, you do things because they need doing, not because you want to get something out of it. I have a heart, so I couldn't sleep at night knowing I let someone go off wandering to their death and didn't do something about it. Especially considering Tabitha already lost somebody this week, she doesn't need any more heartbreak. You and Duke make your way into the dark woods, following a trail of blood the mountain lion left behind. I'm gonna hide the HUD. Oh, see, the mountain lion. Before long, the sun is completely set to if you find yourself in near total darkness. Though Duke has a flashlight, he uses it sparingly, letting you both adjust to the starlight instead. Every sound feels deafening as you two pick your way through the underbrush. Every snapping twig could be the deadly paws of the thing that hunted you. Every rustling leaf, the herald of a vicious attack. Though you know deep down it's probably nothing but squirrels and shrews. Not until you hear the unmistakable sound of something large shifting through the fallen leaves. Gotcha! The old man quietly steps forward, gun held at the ready. What the hell? Duke, you scared me. What are you doing out here so late? Stella, I ask you the same, but I'm sure I know what has you slinking around here after dark. Do you know how close I just came to putting a hole in you? But you didn't. No harm, no foul. Hey, Lilac, weird to see you out here so late. Does Tabitha know you're with Duke? Gretchen's little nose seems to picks up something. She doesn't like it. She thrashes in Stella's arms, whining threateningly. Whoa, girl, calm down. You know Lilac. I swear, it gets so hard to hold on to her when she gets like this. Sometimes it feels like she's only a geriatric when she wants to be. Oh my god, the pets. I'm gonna pet you too. It's alright, little lady. You're safe as long as you got your mama looking after you. Unlike you, Stella, if you decide to keep doing whatever it is you're doing out here, I think you'll find these woods inagreeable at night. Lilac here had a run-in you wouldn't believe. So just go home and save this all for some other night. Wait, a run-in? What kind of run-in? Was it supernatural? Like I said, you wouldn't believe it. Now put that damn camera away. There was some sort of creature. It was like a big cat, but big and covered in these lumps. Oh my god, that sounds scary. What kind of sounds did it make? You could have been dealing with a wampus cat. Don't encourage her. It wasn't no supernatural creature. It was just sick. You don't need to go looking for it, you hear? We'll have it taken care of soon enough, and then you can make any videos you want about it. I'll be fine, Duke. If I do this sort of thing I do this sort of thing all the time. And if there's an honest to God wampus cat out there, I need footage of it if anyone's gonna believe me. Corpses are way too easy to fake. If you go on like that, they'll find footage of the next pile. Well, if you go on like that, they'll find that footage next to a pile of your bones in some long dead creature's den. 20 years from now. That would be so cool. No, it would not. Your mama and daddy are spinning in the graves hearing you talk like that. If they ain't around to stop you, I'll take that responsibility. Go on, get. The old man shoos her away. Fine, fine, I'll go. You recognize something in her smirk. She has no intention of going home. Street smart, lie. I think I'll just go back to town with Stella. And I'm going to just rejoin her. We're going to find out what that mountain cat is doing.
You lock eyes with her, the two of you sharing a moment of understanding.
I'm not sure that's wise. There's half a chance Scarlet winds up in some situation instead. No, I'm totally going home. Like I said, I'm tired anyway, and it looks like Lilac feels the same. All right, I suppose I can't stop you. But you two best be careful. I hear any screams of terror out there tonight, I'll be very disappointed in the both of you.
You start down the trail with Stella, leaving Duke to his quest.
Well played, Lilac. Really threw him off the trail by pretending we're going back to town.
Hide the HUD. Ain't nothing out here.
Now come on. I know we can loop around without him noticing. No, I'm just gonna follow her. The trail's up this way. Let's go. I'm interested to see where this, rolls out. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera?
She hands you the camera and takes position.
Oh, let's hide the HUD.
Well, that's pretty cool. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Lilac, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape.
Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted along the southeastern east.
Oh, give me one moment. I have to check to make sure nothing's happening.
Sorry, the never-ending job of having a pet is making sure they're not eating things that they're not supposed to. Thanks for waiting.
Including right in this very county.
Here's to hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, sellers. I can take that camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start tracking the scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we need to take in all of this gorgeous scenery, which is very beautiful. Powerful build. It's been so long since I had a hiking buddy who could keep up pace with me. Oh, is this the start of friendly rivalry I'm sensing? I'll have you know that this is my casual hiking pace. Gotta watch out for Grinch's poor old little bones. The real test will come once it's time to run off after Skunk Ape. But in all seriousness, I haven't had this much fun on a hike in a long time. Thanks for coming with me.
Your moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Powerful Bill, get behind me, quick!
You don't have to jump up and protect me. Come on, let's check that out. I'm sure it's nothing.
As you and Stella hear the footfalls of an animal retreating into the woods as she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness.
And there's Gretchen down there in the corner.
And then it's gone.
Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
She cannot handle deer.
When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. They don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? That deer had the same sort of illness as the mountain lion. Oh, and that's our time, but that's okay. We'll finish up the scene and then wrap it up.
Non-existent Appalachian mountain lions aside, it definitely looked like there was something wrong with it.
Why do you bring Gretchen with you? Doesn't she seem like... She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold it against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. And I still feel like fresh mountain... I still like the... Oof. I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretchen? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, and then we'll get right into the night's activities. Oh, hell yeah. I got some trail mix with extra M&Ms. We got apricots. We got, I think those are dried lychees. And we got like some sort of nutter butter cake. Ooh, yummy. Oh, wait, I can't eat nuts. Ah! As you settle down to rest, Stella opens the bag of assorted snacks. Unfortunately, looks like there's peanut butter in the trail mix. I'm allergic to peanuts. Oh, I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Oh, yikes, I'm sorry. There's only peanuts in the trail mix, but I totally get it if everything being in my backpack makes it all off limits. I'll try to keep that in mind. I'm just gonna play it safe. I should probably just play it safe. Haha, yeah, this would probably be a terrible place to go into anaphylactic shock. It's probably a good time to take a bit of a rest anyway. We've been... Oh, whoops, I swapped your voice with Lilacs. It's probably a good time to take a bit of a rest anyway. We've been hiking for a while now, and if we're lucky, things might get exciting soon. We're really trying to hone in that Stella energy. It's hard. You and Stella settle on a overlook. There's some shiny eyes right here. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife washes over you. Gretchen gnaws at a stick, distracted for the time being. So tell me what it's like in Blommerville. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Lilac. Why do you want to know? Why wouldn't I want to know? I've lived my whole life in this town. Oh, whoops, I mixed those up. I lived this town my whole life. Where does Lilac live? I feel like they are a very interesting kind of person, so they need to live somewhere interesting, but still... Oh my god. I think Lilac should live in an internet cafe. Do you know about internet cafes? It's kind of like a Japanese thing. There are these little cubicles with computers in them that you rent by the hour. Oh yeah, sure. I watched a documentary on them once. Turns out the cubicles are actually cheaper to rent than actual apartment in Bloomerville. Blommerville. I'm sorry. It's a very confusing name. Especially once you're factoring in the commuting time and the utilities. So I thought, why not? It's not the best decision I've ever made. In fact, if I had a list of every decisions I've made, it'd probably be towards the bottom of it. There isn't any real privacy. I have to leave for long periods of time to make sure the staff doesn't get, too suspicious. I'm sure they're on to me, but I think they've taken pity and decided to keep it just between us. I also had to make it so everything could fit in the backpack. So I don't have much of a way of possessions, but hey, minimalism is in these days, right? Anyways, that's me. Wow, that definitely sounds like a unique living situation. I didn't think someone could actually live like that. Do you think you'll do it? You'll do this for a while? I've been saving up for something better.
Oh, I hear you. I've been saving up for something better.
Oh yeah? Good for you. So, what do you do for a living? Now, again, I feel like Lilac is so interesting that we have to keep like kind of like an edge on how interesting Lilac is. So I think they should have like a, let's see, let me look at the list first. Nah. No. Actually, let's keep some of the mystery.
I'd rather not say.
A stranger of great mystery, I see. That's fair enough. Not everybody's identity needs to be tied to how they make money. A crisp breeze passes over you.
Can't shake the feeling you're being watched. Possibly by whoever this is over here. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out here is nowhere to be seen. Hey, I think we're being watched.
It might be Skunk Cake. Do your best to pretend it wasn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off.
Let's go after it.
Eager to begin the hunt, are we? That works for me. Try not to make any sudden movements as we pack up.
But before either of you can start packing, you're interrupted by a blood-curdling yelp.
It's showtime. And with that, I leave you. While it was really fun to play a little over the time, I am crouching up, not crouching up. I am edging up on time that I do not have. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you later. Say bye to Lilac for me. Bye, Lilac.